The Green Bay Packers wanted to keep him. They offered him more money than the Las Vegas Raiders, but he elected to go to the Raiders simply because he knows that Carr is going to be there. He knows the future with Carr. It's not this 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I don't know. I haven't decided. And that's hard to deal with because especially if you see yourself being somewhere for a long time and then all of a sudden you're messing around with another quarterback because your quarterback decided to do something different. So I could see why he would leave, though, because Aaron Rodgers didn't give a strong enough commitment to the Green Bay Packers and to Davante Adams, it sounds like to me, and he took what Aaron Rodgers said and he made his decision.
It feels like when all this stuff was happening, and you know the history with Davante Adams, that they didn't give him the bag the way he wanted it from the beginning, right? There was always this procrastination that felt like, oh, franchise tag him, all this stuff. And then you have a guy like Aaron Rodgers who is jockeying for more power. Just hearing Aaron say that, it makes me think like that relationship wasn't never that tight to begin with. It went down. It went wrong somewhere.
I have a question for Aaron Rodgers.
No, Key, you give me like a weird face. Like,
no, I think he was up front with Davante Adams based on me hearing what Aaron Rodgers is saying. I don't know this is fact, but just saying he communicated with him where his career is and where things are now. And Davante, it feels like he didn't want. It's like that's not for me. I want to be somewhere in a situation where I know the quarterback is going to be there, so I don't have to worry about the wishy-washy. The Green Bay Packers offered him again more money than the Las Vegas Raiders gave him to stay in Green Bay. He elected to move to Las Vegas. Almost called it Oakland, but move to Las Vegas to play with his college teammate. So if you are Aaron Rodgers and you're sharing with Davante, I'm going to play 1 more year, maybe 2. I'm not sure. You know, I'm just going to take it 1 year at a time. You're kind of leaving it vague and open. Davante is going to decide to do what's best for him and his family.
Yeah, but we're speculating on what that plan was, though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what that. That's why it leads to Max's question. What do you mean?
But Aaron Rodgers ain't going to tell you, so why even try to find out?
Yeah, well, I mean, first of all, you know who the happiest guy in the world is about that? Pat McAfee. Because Aaron Rodgers is going to talk about, I'm not germ spreading. I might be taking the cheese, but Aaron Rodgers is laying it down every week on Pat McAfee's show, and we eat it up. By the way, Key, I got another question for you off this, and I intimated it earlier. So I noticed Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase. I know they ball no matter what. They're ballers. I get it. The fact that they played in college, they went out and got him as college receiver. They even got Trevor Lawrence as college running back. Now I'm seeing Derek Carr and Davante Adams. Now I'm seeing Hollywood Brown and Kyler Murray. What this does not, to my recollection, it was not a thing that used to happen in the NFL all the time, but it seems to me an increasing, like a trend where they're giving the college quarterback his college wideout. What's going on?
It seemed that way, right? Because you got Tua and Waddle. Mm-hmm. You have the ones that you mentioned, but it just may be falling that way. I don't think it just is a coincidence.
You know, seems like there's something with familiarity.
4 or 5 guys is with their college teammates. I mean, you know, it's just falling that way.
Part of it might be because, right, you're getting input from your players, and the dudes want to play together.
Oh, yeah.
Derek Carr and Davante want to play together.
Hollywood Brown was in the Oklahoma system, so he was in the air raid. So he's familiar with the air raid system. They probably looked at it and said, if we get Hollywood Brown, who understands this system, who played with Kyler Murray, he's a better fit for what we're doing than what the Baltimore Ravens are doing. And so they go out there and they get that guy.
Can I bring it back to Green Bay for 1 second?
Please.
So then who's the number 1 wideout for Green Bay? Allen Lazard?
You.
They got to get somebody.
They ain't got nobody.
Granted, there are no wide receivers, it feels like, left, but on the board, it's like, once again, the Packers have not drafted a wide receiver.
No, there's plenty of receivers that's left. I think what was the number that went yesterday? 6 in the first round?
I'm looking, but who?
Yeah,
like,
6
that's
wide
why the
receivers
reason
in the
I
first
brought
round.
up Mechie, Key, is because I'm looking for guys with upside. You know, like someone who could be maybe spectacular, possibly, who you could get in the 2nd or 3rd.
Yeah, Romeo Doubs from Nevada. Look him up. Romeo Dobbs from Nevada is probably 6'2", 210 pounds, can move. It's ridiculous. Like he's ridiculous. He's a guy in that second to third round range that, you know, you sit there, he can return punts and stuff that you sit back and you go, I like him.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.